Welcome back to the Elanix AI YouTube channel. Today I have a very important, interesting lesson. How we're going to be using ManyChat to automate our social media, capture leads, close faster. That's the goal, right? So let's get straight into it. The DM reality. So over 70% of consumers expect immediate responses from brands. That's from 2024 HubSpot. And we know this now because of social media. Everybody's been on it, used it. It's become a medium that people are very well adjusted to. And because of that, they expect these responses to be quite speedy, right? Another one from Salesforce, speed now directly impacts conversion rates. So that's the DM reality, and that's why this is such an important lesson, because messaging is becoming so central to social media. You need to optimize that for your business so you can optimize your sales and your interactions with customers. The attention economy. Businesses that respond within the first hour are significantly more likely to qualify a lead, and that's from Harvard Business Review. This attention economy, people are used to this overabundance of information, being on social media all day. Our attention spans are much shorter than they used to be. So having those fast replies are very important, and the faster you respond, the better results. It's qualifying a lead, getting them interested, continuing the conversation, right? So the shift to messaging apps have surpassed social networks in monthly active users. You look at WhatsApp or WeChat, these are some of the biggest apps in the world, and people have been using them for years now, which is still why it's so surprising to find out businesses still do not automate their messaging. They don't use chatbots. So this is something huge, and once again, basically the whole world is on WhatsApp at this point. Customers prefer messaging over email for quick brand interaction. 2024 Meta Business. And I've said this in some of our training sessions, that email is slowly fading away in terms of customer interaction, and it's moving more towards using these social media platforms to communicate. So prioritizing that, automating it, polishing it as much as possible. This will become the new face of your business, right? As people really don't send out emails as much. So what this means for you and I is that if you're not automating DMs, you're losing leads. Manual replies do not scale. Now, it does depend on the industry, but no matter the industry, you definitely want some sort of automation that can be handling at least FAQs or data collection, right? You can collect people's emails. They'll message your business, say, hey, we're interested in your dental service. Collect the emails, collect their number, whatever info, and then send it back to you. That is essential in my eyes. So that's where we enter the AI DM agent, and the whole agent side of this. When we talk about agentic artificial intelligence, it's AI that can actually take actions, send pictures through a message, collect info. As we can see at the bottom, what our agent is able to do, which we'll be building on ManyChat, and I'm going to take you through a tutorial. Instantly replies to DMs, qualifies leads, answers FAQs, and sends links automatically. Also books calls. Now all of this is done 24/7. It's completely automated. You don't need to be watching over it every second of the day. And this becomes increasingly valuable when we get to the bottom two over here. Send links automatically and book calls. The reason for that is, if you're a consulting company, quite like Elanix, you can actually close sales without doing anything at all while you're sleeping, because the agent's going to be sending these links for customers to pay your ticket price or whatever the case is, to book these sessions or calls. Same thing with sending links. If you're selling online products, or you're selling some sort of product where a payment link is required, the agent's going to send those links for you. You're selling paintings, for example. Any person that messages your Instagram page is going to be greeted by the agent. It's going to collect their information, it's going to qualify them, then it's going to send them a link to purchase. So right over there you can see a huge amount of value this is offering. So let's talk about why ManyChat. There's plenty of platforms, and every year we get new ones of these companies providing services where you can automate your WhatsApp and your email. But the reason that we go with ManyChat and we've partnered with him is chat marketing increases engagement and conversion compared to traditional email funnels. And ManyChat allows you to automate more than one social platform: Instagram, WhatsApp, Facebook, SMS, and Telegram. So that's over 4 social media platforms you can automate and implement these agentic AI to handle things for you on the back end. Automation improves lead response time and customer satisfaction. That might sound obvious face value, but when you think about it, having a system that is going to instantly reply to someone, take their email, help them with products, and take them to where they want to go, that's going to massively increase customer satisfaction. One of the things people hate the most is waiting, and waiting long for things. So self-explanatory right there. And now I'm going to take you through our personal agent and our workflow. I'll show you how it works, right? The back-end workflow structure, which is going to be very important if you want to design it yourself or you want to build it along with me. How it qualifies leads and how you can deploy yours. Okay, so that's it for the presentation. Thank you very much. I hope you learned something new. If you have any questions, put them in the comments, and you can build your own DM agent with us, and we can deploy it in 7 days. So let's take you through. So this is a customer support chat agent, exactly what I just presented. And first things first, this might look a bit confusing, but don't worry, I'm going to break it down section by section. But essentially what you're looking at here is the mind of the chatbot. The same way a person's brain works, where if they get a certain response from someone, they're going to look at the options of how they can reply. So the first thing we get over here is the trigger. The specific agent is deployed on TikTok, which is huge. You partner this agent with paid TikTok advertisements. You build your funnel on steroids, right? Because now you have this ad, it's bringing in a lot of people. They're all going through the same system. You're collecting all their emails and you're sending them straight to the booking site where they can pay for a training session, right? And that works with a lot of different businesses. So this trigger, we always start with the trigger. That's what begins this robot, activates it, the agent. And with this one, it's user-centered message. And what I've done is I've selected keywords a customer is most likely to type in or start a conversation with. Hello, good, AI, hi, so on and so forth. After that message is received, it's going to greet them with their first name. It takes that from their social profile. So it adds a lot of personalization. It gives a subconscious good first impression, right? So I get 3 options here. Let me take you through the preview and then I'll break down everything. A first name, welcome to Elanix. You can decide. We'll give you the home website. Say booking, it's going to give you the booking link. Pricing, it's going to give you the services we offer. If you click training, it's going to send you our menu. Okay, so that's just to break it down how it works. A little standard, a little basic, but it's trusted and tested. So if somebody clicks the home site, it takes them to this block. You follow the arrow, home site with the URL link in there. Same thing for booking. For pricing, takes them to another menu. Each option selected, as you can see, connects to a send file instruction. And those files are pricing posters, so they can take a look at that. After this sequence and these sequences, we wait for 35 seconds just to give some breathing room, and we follow up. If you still have any questions, I'll get back to you as soon as possible. And if they say anything, we then do a human handover, marks the conversation as open. I get a notification and I can talk to them directly. Okay, so that saves a huge amount of time on my end. We also, what's pretty essential in any type of agent flow, I mean, this one is pretty static. It's not completely AI. The pro side of that is you have control over the flow. So it comes back to the loop. Okay, first name, if you need anything else, and it loops the cycle again. Okay, so all in all, this is a standard chatbot flow, back-end workflow. You always loop it back, and this will take care of you, at least for a beginning setup, so you can have a look at how this is set up, build your own one. And that is it for the tutorial. Hope you learned something new. If you have any questions, put them in the comments. Remember to check out our website, chat to us. We can deploy an agent just like that one in 7 days. And remember, Elanix AI, it's more than possible.